Hello, I'm Momo. I'm vlogging about my level 3 media FMP end of assignment 3, I think it is. I'm still sort of new to the vlogging thing, so apologies for any awkwardness. I have a sort of script in note form in case I forget anything and then just ramble about nothing. So yeah, I'm coming to the end of my assignment 3, so that started at kind of pre-production, then production, then ended in the start of kind of post-production work. So I kind of had to do a lot of the final organisation, which wasn't too tricky, but was a bit of a rush, just making sure like I had my cast members and everyone was happy and could get to me, and those sort of things were fine. The shoot itself I actually quite enjoyed in a kind of bittersweet way. It was outdoors, it was nighttime, it was cold, we were next to a busy road, so it was inconvenient, but towards the end of it there was kind of a big feeling of having achieved something, and I went to my friends for cast members as opposed to members of performing arts, because I knew that there'd be limited availability rather, and I also knew I'd probably work better with friends who I'd talked to before, and it would just kind of be a less awkward, more fun time for me as well as them. It would be easier for me to direct them, and turned out to be a good idea because we had a lot of fun despite the circumstances. My short film is basically about a group of kids who were friends when they were younger. When they were younger, they made a plan to meet 10 years into the future, and it was kind of a bit of a extravagant, I guess, ridiculous plan that seemed totally logical to them when they were age 6, 7, 8, that wasn't necessarily quite as logical 10 years on, but some of them actually decided, you know what, I'm going to go and meet them and see what happens, and they kind of, there's opportunities rather to repair friendships that have been broken for a while, to kind of rebuild burnt bridges, I guess, and it's kind of not too plot heavy, but they all come away better for the experience that they've had. I think overall I did have a successful shoot. There were a few slight hiccups, in that when I planned to do it all in one night, which I did do most of because some people couldn't do 2 nights, and I was working with 5 cast members and 2 crew members, and we were filming outside a little old-fashioned cinema in Chippenham, which is directly that way from my bedroom, which we were in, and it's only 5 minutes up the road, but we were shooting quite late into the night, and they have this big neon sign, which was most of my lighting, and that actually turned off at one point, so we had to do a bit of the shooting the next day as well. I had a few problems with lighting and sound because I was filming next to a busy road, which was quite difficult due to road noise, and because the only light I was using was from a big neon sign, it meant that there was a bit of light interference in some of the backgrounds of the shots, so that made editing a little bit difficult, but as I say, I had a really good cast to work with, so they made editing fun even when they weren't there, because it was entertaining to watch them act those parts as well as be in between those parts. And I had some really good songs to work with too, which kind of could have got boring and didn't, because they were good songs, and they kind of pushed me through it a bit. So I've done a big evaluation on that. I've posted it online. So far the reviews are good. I say that like a lot of people have seen it. It's not really, I've just kind of posted it and shared it with friends and family. But the cast members are happy, other people are happy, and it's getting good reviews so far, so hopefully we'll see how that continues at the end of your show. Anyway, that's my progress for assignment 3, and we're close to the end now, which is a bit weird, but yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. Bye!